Good morning, it's Friday. I want to pop in and say that if you are having some internal problems with your body, you have an iron deficiency that you haven't taken care of, anything medically going on with your body, it doesn't matter how many treatments I recommend, what shampoos I recommend, you're not going to see results. And this is so important because a lot of people are trying to figure out, like, why isn't anything working for me, like as far as when it comes to your hair and your hair growth. And so when you're not seeing the results you want to see, sometimes you got to go within. So I had a client, and she was dealing with a lot of shedding, and she had been coming for treatments, been coming regularly. We've been trimming it, and I had to tell her, I said, I would recommend that you go to a doctor and get a physical, a physician, and get your panel run to see how all your levels looking. I said, because there is a time where sometimes with certain seasons you might notice more shedding than normal, and that is normal because our hair, as it goes through the hair growth cycle, it's gonna be sometimes you might notice it shed more than the other. But if this is becoming like a constant problem, like all the time, year round, and this client have came to me all seasons and it's still the same issue, I said, this is something internally going on, because I have reached the end of what all I can do. So you got to go get your panel run and see what's going on in the inside. So sometimes that could be the medications you're taking. Sometimes that can result in just like stress. That could be another thing. Stress. So it's so many different factors that you have to think about. And so we have to really pay attention to that when our hair start doing like some funky things, like it's shedding more, or you noticing your scalp, you notice something different about your hair, that is an alarm system. Your alarm is going off. Your body is trying to tell you something like, hey, everything is not good over here. Like, listen. Like, for example, I had a client, she came and she was talking about how dry her scalp be, and she be greasing her scalp because her scalp be dry. And I said, well, how's your water intake? And she said, it could be better. I said, now see, that's the issue. I said, greasing your scalp is not going to help that dry scalp. I said, you got to increase that water. So our bodies be like, the alarm signals be going off, but we won't be paying attention. We go back to these quick fixes or to these temporary fixes. And for my client, her temporary fix was just greasing her scalp and on her scalp. But she was finding out, like, well, dog, I just greased my scalp. Why is my scalp back dry? Because we have not taken care of the cure problem. The main problem, the root of the problem. So that is something that you really have to pay attention to your body. I've made videos on this before. I even have a video on my page to talk about like what panels to ask for when you go to the doctor. You can go to my YouTube page. Well, you're already on my YouTube page. You watch the video. But anyway, you can go and search vitamins Lisa Smiles. You can put that in the search engine on YouTube, and it's gonna bring up videos of me talking about, like, if you're lacking in this vitamin, this is what's happening with your hair. So that's gonna be a good information to read. So I want to put that out there. I was driving to work, y'all. I just got to work, but I'm gonna sit here and rap with y'all for a few minutes. Well, I don't know why they be saying rap, but anyway. But yeah, so that's the thing. Like, you have to take care of like what's going on. Yeah, the light is a little bit better right here. You have to take care of like what's going on in the inside of your body, because if you're not tackling that, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like you taking 2 steps forward but getting pushed 5 steps back. And it's because we gotta get rid of the root problem. And here's another thing, and I gotta keep talking about this dry hair, because I feel like I be feeling like sometimes like I just be talking to like a dead horse. But I have to keep reiterating this, because I'm still seeing people sit in my chair with dry hair, and I have to drill this in some of those who sit in my chair with dry hair. Ladies, we have to shampoo our hair. That is going to be the culprit if you want to see your hair increase in moisture. That is going to be the culprit, y'all. I'm trying. There's no way around it. There is no way. Now, and if you have gray hair, silver hair, your hair is really prone to being dry. So a lot of times, like I have a client, a lot of times I have clients and their hair is just breaking off. And the reason why it's breaking off is because it's dry. It's just dry. And if you were to increase your shampoos, you will see better results with your hair. Better results. And I just hope that we as a community of people realize that we should not be afraid of the water. I'm putting some lip gloss. We should not be afraid of water, and we need to shampoo our hair. We need to shampoo our hair. So I'm telling you, if you're dealing with dry hair and your hair is breaking off, excuse me, I drink some water. If you're dealing with dry hair and your hair is breaking off and you only shampoo your hair once a month, you need to increase that. Once a month is not enough, sister. I want you to increase that to start off every 2 weeks. Okay? You gotta start somewhere. Because it's ideal. I really want you to be doing once a week. But I know sometimes that's a lot for some people. But start off twice a month, every 2 weeks. Increase that shampoo. You're gonna see better results in your hair. It's gonna be easier to manage. I know you're thinking like, oh, how's it gonna be easy to manage and I gotta keep washing it? Trust me, the more you shampoo your hair, it will get easier. You'll notice less shedding as well, because the moisture comes from water, and that's the shampoo. So get into the habit of getting your routine. Shampoo your hair more. If you want a guide to, like, if you need, like, Lisa, I just need a blueprint. Maybe you don't feel like going back and watching all my videos, because I'm telling you, I give free game. I have over 1,000 videos on my YouTube where I'm giving free game of your hair. So if you cannot afford the ebook, which is only $5, you can just binge watch all my videos and get all the free game. But if you like, Lisa, I ain't got time to binge watch videos, I just need the information right now, I need a blueprint, go to my website, get the ultimate hair care guide. It should be in my description box. You can get that. It's going to give you a guide of like how often you should be shampooing, which treatments you should be doing to your hair. And the ebook guide, hair care guide, is based on whatever issues you're having. So let's just say you're dealing with hair thinning or dry scalp, dry hair, or just say you're just trying to grow your hair and maintain your healthy hair. And say you already have healthy hair and you're like, I want to know if what I'm doing and I'm still going down the right path. Maybe you don't have a stylist right now to look at you, at your hair. You just want to see if you're going down the right path. I have a guide in there too, the things you should be doing to your hair. You can get that guide. It's $5 on my website. It's a digital download. So yeah, and go and get that. And I also want to say this. If you are not seeing the results you want to see too, and because I started the video talking about how go get you like a panel from the doctor. So after you get your panel for the doctor, right, your next step is to go into a hair salon. Okay, if you in Raleigh, North Carolina, or Durham or surrounding areas, come holler at your girl. But some of y'all, this information that I give on YouTube is for general information. It's to help the masses. Sometimes it's some caveats and nuances depending on your situation, depending on your lifestyle, depending on what's going on with you. So some of y'all need to go and see a professional in the flesh. Now, yes, I'm your virtual hairstylist here online, but this is just basic general information that's going to help you maintain stuff. So some of y'all need to actually go into a salon and get a thorough consultation and have somebody look at your hair. But I'm here to help you in between your hair appointments. I'm here to help you, guide you until you can afford to find somebody or somebody who you feel comfortable with. But I will say, the reason why you're not seeing results too is you haven't sought professional help. Whether it's from a doctor to see about like why is your hair shedding so much, or if you might be dealing with hair loss, you might notice some balding in your hair. Either way, you gotta seek a professional, because obviously what you're doing on your own is not working. So that means going to a physician and then a hairstylist. Okay, so I hope this information was helpful and it blessed y'all. Y'all have a happy Friday. I'm about to get in here and serve the people and slay some heads. I'm excited to make a head healthier today. That's what it's all about. Thank y'all so much, and I will see you on another video. Bye.